Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Dolphins. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. This will be fielded inside the 5. A good-looking return set up here. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw right away is Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now a 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Vic to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one caught by Winslow. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Vic will look to throw on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. He finds his man Johnson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got his man on the crossing road.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
14-7 is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets a
touchdown Dolphins. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Vic's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. It'll be Vic once more. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now who's got it? The defense does. They recover in the end zone. So this will go as a touchback. And, boy, you talk about going from jubilation to heartbreak, as that's a big turnover.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Vick operating on first down.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Throwing Vick. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Vick goes play action. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 10.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find Winslow. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get this one complete to Winslow. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the 49ers have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a give, right side. Alexander. Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And the 49ers getting set to try out there.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the
Touchdown, 49ers! They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a man open, and it's a fumble.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. The offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Down, Vic. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Alec Ingold, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Again, it's Vick. And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-time 4th-quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and bank itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Vick now after the fumble recovery.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now here's Vick. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Michael Vick.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
second down. It's Alexander. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Vic to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Vic. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Vic.
That one complete. Downfield to Johnson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It'll be Vic once more.
Again, it's Johnson.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First down now, but that clock rolling. Vic to throw it. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. On 2nd and goal, Vic.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
That was a good game. They got payback from last time, so.
gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie.